Hey, what's up, guys? It's Lewis. I I just finished recording. Um, I just finished recording this video, which is gonna be about patience. I highly recommend you guys actually watch the whole thing because during the video I actually realized something. Because I know how important patience and self control is, right? But the understanding that I got and kind of like the level of importance that I realized during the video, you'll see it about like halfway to third quarter of it is like insane, and I started to realize a few things. But yeah, I really hope you guys enjoy it, and fuck, have a good day. Thank you. Patience. Actually, a very good time for me to talk about it. Mostly because I've been dealing with, like, I trade a lot, and a lot of the times that I've gotten screwed over in the past with trading is just because of a lack of patience. Like, I'll have like a set entry, but it's not like complete, but I could see it forming. So I'll set a trade, and then I was wrong. And then later on would have been a much better entry. Like today, this that happened to me. I'm breaking even right about now. I actually haven't checked recently, but had I waited, I actually would be in a pretty good profit right now. And it's something especially difficult for people like myself and people like um like the people who I created this YouTube channel for, because we want to get things done fast, quickly and efficiently, good quality but quick. We want to get start things and finish things as fast as we can. And this actually kind of bites us in the ass in the long run, because sometimes we can make like it's you're more prone to making mistakes. That's the issue with that. And it's happened to me where I'll make a mistake with trading, and it's something that could have easily been avoided had I just been more patient. And this doesn't just apply to trading, this applies to business, it applies to relationships, friendships. I'm trying to think of like a personal experience where I've not been patient with someone. Had I been patient, it could have actually worked out better. And I've talked about it my old videos about what I want to change this year, where I said I had a friend whom I've cut off because they weren't doing the necessary work and they were trying to change, but it was so late into the season that there was just no point. And now that I think about it, like we're on good terms now, right? We kind of come to agreement, but had it just been maybe a little bit more patient, I could have gotten the message across without being so aggressive and preserving the honor, respect, and that we had between each other as friends. So I'm at a point now where I realize that I have this defect in myself where I can't be patient with something. I'll start something and then I'll want to finish it as quick as possible. I don't want to wait. If I'm day trading, I want as much entries coming up as possible, and I'll maybe take an early entry that's not very good and then actually screw me over. So I've come up with some ways that I think I'm gonna solve this problem within myself, and maybe it'll actually solve some of your problems. And one of the strategies that I thought of is meditation, because I feel like the reason that the majority of people like myself, and in this generation in particular, that we can't be patient, we have like a short attention span, is because of all the shit that we see, right? All the things that are normal right now, like TikTok, Instagram, YouTube Shorts, and it's just this fast-paced content. You scroll at something new, something exciting. You scroll at something new, something exciting. You scroll something new, something exciting. And the issue with that is we get used to and we get accustomed to getting this quick short-term validation, this like sort of shoot in dopamine. And it especially hits hard for someone like me that lives in Canada right now, because we're in winter, right? Everything's dark, gloomy outside, and I'll get a YouTube short of somewhere in, I don't know, Florida, and it's nice and sunny, and the whole vibes are different. And then the moment I put my phone away, my body just has to adjust to this whole gloomy season that we're in right now. And sometimes that's just kind of like a punch in the gut, and it consumes me to the point where I have to go back to my phone to keep scrolling. And I think that's I think that's where I'm like kind of falling. I can control myself to the point where I don't go on Instagram, but sometimes it's just not like that. I just kind of start and I can't stop. Not only is it with like these short form content pieces, but it's also the normalized things in society that a lot of people are trying to push as normal, like porn and masturbation, and these are especially personal topics, but it's something that it's kind of coming to light where a lot of people realize that they're addicted to that sort of thing. And it's really dangerous because it's such a high potency drug with little to no effort to get it, right? So I would actually name it as one of the most dangerous drugs right now, because any other drug, any other hardcore drug that's really addictive, you have to go through a process of getting it, right? If you want to get cigarettes, you have to go outside, get into your car, drive to the nearest gas station, pay for it, wait in line maybe. And I don't know, heroin, weed, you have to go through a drug dealer, you have to go through the process of finding one. And more hardcore drugs, it's a longer process. But porn, what do you gotta do for porn and jerking off? Nothing. You lie down in your bed, you open your phone, type in a few, move your fingers a little bit, and boom, it's there. And 5 minutes later, you're done. And then 2 minutes later, you're back to whatever you were doing. And this video is actually gonna be about how it's helped me, like after I've applied these things. But it, it's it's hard, bro. It's hard to have like patience. It's hard to kind of just step back and like wait. It's just wait. It doesn't matter if you know that that's the best thing that to do. And none of that matters. It's you want to do it now. So actually, something that I experienced today. I put on these headphones, they're noise canceling. They're not on right now, but they're still like, they cut out a lot of noise. And I just sat in my chair and I was just thinking like it was like blissful, all because right now I have so many things going on, right? I have my charts on my monitor because I'm day trading. I have you know, the painting company. I have phone calls coming up, and I'm waiting for some packages to be delivered. I'm still planning out a lot of things, getting better, upgrading my strategy, shit like that. And it's a lot of noise in my head. But I put on these headphones, and I sat down, closed my eyes, and for like 2 minutes I was just blissful. It was actually really nice. So that's why I recommended the meditation thing, because I think that's something that I'm actually really interested in, because I saw just like it really relaxed me. Even for those 2 minutes, it actually took a pretty big effect on me. But yeah, so this whole patience thing ties up with self control. That's basically like the bottom line, is being able to know, to realize your emotions and what you're feeling, and recognize yourself and your patterns, and knowing where you're headed before you actually get there. So let's say your body does something, usually when you're about to get tempted to watch porn and jerk off. Realizing before that happens, realizing that, okay, my body's starting to act this way, and usually when it does this, it's because I'm gonna get turned on, I'm gonna get horny, I'm gonna go jerk off. And that's like something that I've realized recently, where my body will do something and I realize, okay, this is what's gonna happen, so I'm gonna prevent it. I'm gonna go downstairs, I'm gonna chill, I'm gonna go outside. And I'm not gonna say it's perfect, but it definitely helps. So that's like some sort of like strategy that I've come up with recently that I wanted to share with you guys, because this is such a difficult thing to talk about, because it's a lot easier said than done. Like I can sit here and preach to you all day about patience and self-control and all these things that are bad for you, but I want to take like a more realistic approach. That's what I want to do to separate myself from the majority of other YouTubers, because like I've watched so many of these YouTubers and these self-help gurus, and they're just like, honestly, just like douchebaggery at its finest. You got people telling you this is the way to do it. I do it all the time. Buy my course, I'll show you how to do it. And honestly, it's just bullshit. I realize so much about nowadays is people glorify scamming and backstabbing, like, and it's evident with like, I don't know if you guys have heard of something called cartel talk. It's TikTok but for the cartel, and they'll have videos of people flying and shit, in the planes and transporting and all the money and shit, and all the comments are like glorifying that, and it's just, I don't think it's something that should be glorified, right? There's a lot of murder and a lot of torture and all of that shit that goes along with that. And right now with big YouTubers, like Logan Paul, for example, like the whole crypto zoo, it's an alleged scam, and if you look into it, it's almost like that was planned the whole time with the people he hired. They basically admitted that they've done criminal activities before, like fraud, and people like that, and I don't understand it. It's like, it's why do people glorify this sort of shit? I don't know, I'm kind of getting off track right now, but yeah, there's this term going around called the Matrix. Andrew Tate and all that shit, escaping the Matrix, and I think the word Matrix and escaping the Matrix is a, maybe it's just the way it's portrayed. It's kind of like it has like this sort of cringe factor to it, but it's real. It's really real. And I go to university, right? I'm not in school right now, but I'll be starting soon. And I've only managed to find two people in total that actually had control over what they do. Everyone else is on their phone 24/7. Everyone else is has the same narrative in their mind, and you'll watch a video of people going around asking people, why do you hate Andrew Tate, for example? And they'll say, oh, because he's this. Okay, or what has he said that made him this? And they can't say shit. It's like everyone's this one, like this it's like a hive mind. They all think the same. They're all part of the same conscious, thinking the exact same thing. That everyone, like all these big, like Hollywood stars or companies are pushing for this narrative, and it's kind of scary when you think about it. Like when you really take a step back and you look at it, it's scary, and it's hard for me to believe that. It's hard for people to believe it, but like I told you, in my university, I found two people that can actually think for themselves. Everyone else thinks the exact same thing, give the exact same answers, they dress the exact same way, have the exact same beliefs, and it's crazy. It's crazy. Like even in my classes, it's the same fucking narrative. And I'll show you why this ties down to patience, because you probably think I'm straying off, but I'm not. And I thought of this recently. Right now, with the whole push of quick, like video bites, like the YouTube um, shorts and Instagram reels and TikTok and all that, it shortens your attention span to really small bits, like a minute, like 30 seconds to a minute, and you get the instant gratification. So, if everyone has this instant gratification, or the majority have these short attention spans of 30 seconds, if the people who control all the media wanted to make the mass think a certain ways, they just have to release a ton of short titles, news titles. And people already have the short attention span. They're gonna read the title and they're gonna believe that's what it is. And when you have everyone's attention span down to a few seconds, no one's gonna have patience. Everyone's gonna be overloaded with constant activity, constant noise. You're not going to be able to get anything done. You're going to be a robot. The only thing you're going to be able to get done is 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 whatever you're hired to do. Like for example, me, I used to be a cashier, like I think 2 years ago now. And it's a simple job. You scan, 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 type in few codes, scan, 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 scan. It's like an algorithm. You become like a robot at some point. You just do the same thing over again. You have the same automated response. You have a points card. You have a credit, debit, or credit cash. And then you go home or on your break and you just instant gratification, instant, go the same thing over and over and over and over again, instant gratification over and over and over again. And then you go to sleep, you wake up, and you do the same fucking shit. And then someone tries to speak out against that. For example, just Andrew Tate. This completely unbiased view. Andrew Tate, and he says, "Don't do this. Delete all these apps, or don't buy into this all. Into what they're telling you." And as much as you don't want to believe it, it's true that that's a threat. It's true because your attention is the most valuable thing. If I have your attention and I can sell you something, I could sell you a product and you're gonna buy it. And these big companies know that. They know that if they have your attention and if they can get your attention really quickly and they can push something down your throat, they're gonna get money out of you. They know you want that instant gratification, so they're gonna sell you something that's gonna give you that instant gratification. Doesn't matter what it is. It could be like a fidget spinner or some shit. That's what it was before. Now it could be, I don't know, a sunset lamp. And you'll see like, oh, this makes me happy. This ad makes me happy. I'm gonna buy it. You're gonna spend your money that you worked your ass off getting, and then these other people are gonna profit off of that. It's actually kind of sad if you think about it, because all of this could just be avoided if everyone just started to realize what's happening. If everyone started to realize that this is happening to them. But yeah, back to my unbiased Andrew Tate view is they see him as this threat to the way they're making a fuckload of money. So they put out these short news articles. Andrew Tate is a trafficker, and then people see that headline and they automatically associate it with them because they have this short attention span. They read it, they take it as fact. But then if you actually had the patience to read through the article, it'll just say he's accused and charged. He's accused. Someone said he is, so they put him in jail while they investigate. But he's not actually a trafficker, right? Innocent till proven guilty. And that's how it should be, but that's what it's not. And you start to realize, like I'm realizing that it's like this is like a big long process and it's been planned for a long time to be able to enslave everybody. Completely enslave everybody. Short attention spans, one narrative. You push the narrative quickly with short things that grab your attention, and the majority of people take it as fact. And you get controlled. You become a slave. You start acting the way they want you to act. You don't have free will anymore. You really don't. Free will doesn't fucking exist. Whatever you thought free will was, it's you don't have it. Trust me, I could create an ad, right? And I could put it on. I can choose the right demographic of fucking idiots that'll consume anything, and I'll tailor it to you, and you'll buy it. You don't have free will anymore at all. Not unless you break out. Not unless you like free yourself. And I'd hate to say this, but not unless you like break yourself from the matrix. Right? It's kind of cringe to say it, but it's fucking true. And me personally, I am in the process of breaking, from the whole short attention span. But it's hard, bro. It's hard. I'll be honest with you. I'm not gonna say I am there. I'm not gonna say I'm out. because I'm not. This is the whole realistic approach that I want to get. I want to aim with this YouTube video. It's like a real legit one-on-one, you know, like I hope you actually feel like you're having a conversation with me and you can relate. That's what I'm going for. But yeah, everyone glorifies this quickness, quick, fast, easy money, scam people, backstab people. These rapper videos going around, fuck hookers, get quick money, sell drugs, and people eat that fucking shit up. Someone tells you not to do it, it starts putting a big dent into your money making machine. You want to take that person out. You put out a quick headline, something bad about that person, people eat that shit up. You're done. You're set. You have complete power and control. It's like mind control. It's like the whole MK Ultra shit. It's mind control. It's fucking scary. I had a criminology class last semester, and everyone there thought it was fucking crazy. Everyone was like left leaning garbage, and I don't want to get political, but it's and sure the left side has some good policies, right? I will admit that, but I'm not talking like normal left. I'm talking about like alt left, complete leftist. And it's like, what the fuck? Like, they don't even realize how they sound. They don't even realize it. Like, yeah, like a lot of people are not going to be able to relate, but I don't give a fuck. My content is tailored to a specific set of people, and it's people like me. People like the two guys I met at school. So fuck. I guess I don't really know what to tell you, but shit, bro, work on your patience. It's the only way. If you can really just stop and control yourself and go through a slow process, you'll be able to achieve so much and actually be able to retain it, right? Because with this fast, easy money, sure, maybe you'll make $1 million in a month or less, but fuck, you'll only live 4 years, so you don't retain it for that long. Stop glorifying this garbage. Start actually having some patience and self control and waiting, being able to wait, and wait for the proper right opportunity. Because if you don't, you're screwed. You're so screwed. You're so fucking screwed. What's gonna happen is you're gonna start being taken control of. You're gonna start buying into the hive mind, buying into the instant gratification. Start losing your self-control, and you're just gonna start buying useless shit. All your money's gonna go away. You're not gonna own, the whole New World Order shit. Don't own anything. You won't own anything, and you'll be happy. That's gonna be you, and that you don't want that to be you. Because while you're doing that, pretending that feeling happy for a day and then being sad again before you're able to be happy by buying something else, there's gonna be some other douchebag that's taking all that money from millions of people, and they're patient. They're going to be the patient people, the people that do something, see how you react. They're going to wait to be patient, be patient, be patient. They're going to write the right opportunity. They're going to wait for the right opportunity and make a crap load of money. Same thing with trading. Patient, the smart trader waits and waits and waits and sees how the market reacts, and then boom, sets their position, crap load of money. So yeah, it's about the end of my video. Meditate, pattern recognition with how your body works, cues that your body gives before you do something that's going to give you instant gratification. Just really take a step back and stop. Just with the little steps I've taken, it's really helped me, but I'm not there yet. I'm not going to pretend I'm there yet. Yeah, thanks for watching. I hope you guys got something out of this. I hate to say it, but like, comment, and subscribe. It'd be nice. Peace out.